get this out one-handed, no Velcro stuck, right? Putting it on my arm, I want to be pulling towards my core. So as I'm pulling the strap, I'm pulling towards me. If I put this on backwards, how easy is it to get this going if I'm pulling away from my body, right? So I'm putting it on. You want to go high and tight, so stay off the elbow, stay out of the shoulder. So just under the shoulder here. So just under your shoulder, pulling towards our core. This tourniquet works in two ways. One, we get initial compression by getting that Velcro as tight as we can get it. Then we have the windlass bar. You start twisting, and if it's hurting, it's working. You can usually only get 1 to 2 twists on this windlass bar. If you can get more than 2 twists, your Velcro's not tight. So 1 to 2 twists. Take your tail, pull it over, take your white strap, Velcro strap, and lock it down. That locks it all together so it won't pop loose. Right? You have blood soaks in the clothing or blood soaks in the car. You're gonna get my beautiful store. Thank you. So it looks like it's coming out under pressure. It looks like it's coming out. You gotta stop it. It looks like a lot of view. It's turning out. Because at the end of the day, when professional responders show up, they go, you know, they really don't need to turn out this. I can treat this a different truck on their motorcycle. So pickup truck, big, heavy grade, like add-on steel bumper type pickup truck. So you can see he's got partial amputation. There's a lot of bleeding. That's a cat tourniquet that they put on, and he got there. Leg was tore open, blood was coming out. You guys turned out, stop it.
You're all bleeding. You're bleeding from your left leg.
Oh, now you changed it after I told you.
Alright, so pick your arm. I'll use rail head.
Oh.
Apply it on your partner, and then you're going to apply it on you.
Well, he said arm, but whatever. This is good. You brought all the blanks, right? So we can start shooting?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They're not blanks.
Oh, they're not blank. Perfect. This is a stop the bleed class. Pull it tight. There you go.
You're going to hate me later.
Don't worry, he loves you. That's why he's doing this.
Doing this.
That's right. Was that 1 turn or 2 turns?
That was 1.5, I think. I don't think we can get another. I can't get it out of that.
Do you want to say bad words yet?
Nope.
No? Okay, then it's not right. There you go. There it is. Keep going. You got it. Yep, you got it.
Mother chuckers, huggers, buggers.
Yep, pull that through. Get this underneath there, like that. And then pull that across. And the reason we do this right here, yep, that's perfect, is so that this doesn't just come loose. Gotcha. Now check, hold on, check for a pulse down here.
Quickly, please.
Quickly, please. By the way, do you mind being on camera?
Oh, no.
Okay, good.
No pulse.
Okay, yep, right there. Oh. All right, so now you're gonna get your husband. This is Robin, and you are
Richard.
Richard. This is Richard.
We're putting these on. The hurry is to get this thing on and get it tight, right? Once we get it on, we get it tightened down, then we can take the time to dress it out, pull that extra slack around, get the retaining straps locked down, check pulse, right? So we want to get it on quickly, but then we want to take that extra time, and once it's on, we make sure that it's on properly, and we tighten everything down, right? So I put it on quickly, I'm bleeding. Alright, it's on. Alright, so now I want to take the extra time to dress this out, because if this gets top loose, that tourniquet, you're bleeding. So now I can take the extra step, wrap that extra around, and then lock it down with that white retaining strap. This will help make sure that it doesn't get top loose as easy, especially if you're having to bring somebody safety or they're moving
Yep. May we continue?
Yes.
Okay. Keep tourniqueting each other. Robin, hurt Richard. Yes. Hurt him good. Yeah, so good. That tail there, don't even worry about that tail until you've got that windlass cranked all the way around. There you go. That's the face. That's the face. Time! Check for a pulse.
No pulse.
No
I'm
pulse.
gonna check the pulse of my neck because I don't think it's there either.
And see, I even put a little line of blue right there just to show people where we want to be sticking our fingers to check for a pulse. So it feels really good, doesn't it?
That's awesome. Yes.
Yeah. Do you see any difference in between, like, perhaps thinking about doing these things versus actually doing these things?
Yeah, it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
Actually,
And the first time we did this morning, half the classroom died.
Oh yeah, over a minute.
Over a minute, and we're there now.
Yep.
People are no longer bleeding to death. Thank you,
Thank you.
Robin. Thank you for hurting him. I appreciate it.
She's gonna die right here.
James, JC's bleeding to death. JC, how old are you?
Almost 15.
Almost 15.
That means 14.
Are you glad that you
Ready?
came to the Stop the Bleed?
Yes.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, there's one more.
Oh.
Does it feel good? Feels really good, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Check for a pulse.
I think I feel a pulse.
I don't,
We have to
I don't think so.
Good job. That's awesome.
Oh. Gosh. Okay.
It's tough.
Oh,
I told you,
that hurts.
it's one turn past bad words.
Yes.
How tight should it go? One turn past bad words. Glenda's gonna hurt me now. Get me. Okay, pull it tight. Tight, high and tight, really tight. Good. Dress it to right here. Pull it around to right there. Okay, that keeps it out of the way to turn the windlass. One, and then you want a whole nother one. Whole nother one. There's the face. Good. So we want to get this. Hold on.
Okay.
Now we don't have to hurt.
Okay.
Okay. Now the bleeding has already been stemmed. So before we check for a pulse, now we want to dress the tail. Get it inside those C-clips like that. Pull that across. Good. The reason we do that is so that this doesn't come loose.
Absolutely.
Because we're always going to move the person with the tourniquet on. I'm not going to tourniquet you and leave you here.
Okay.
Okay? We're always, and then we check the pulse. Yeah.
All right.
I'm not dying. Good job, Glenna. The reason I wanted to film you doing this is A, because I wanted you to have the confidence to do it, and B, because I want the people on this end to realize that it's not just a bunch of like high-speed tactical badasses at the Stop the Bleed class, right? It's normal human beings.
Yes.
Everybody should know how to do this. Thank you. Thank you, Robin.
This is just a pressure dressing. We haven't talked about the Jet Star show to you. Basically, this is a big ace bandage with a pad. And it has Velcro captures along the way, so as you're wrapping, Velcro capture can help hold it in place. Quick Clop, or our hemostatic agent, I call it a Z-fold, so it's got like a roll, so it'll feed out from one end. So I've been holding pressure, I get my equipment out. I like to form a little ball because this way I can pinpoint pressure as I'm going into the wound. Every wound is going to be different. You may be able to get one finger in there, you may be able to get 2 or 3 fingers in there like they were on that pin. So we're just going to have to figure out, you may be taking a pinky and shoving it in.
Are you feeling for the artery?
Not
Or are
really.
you just packing the whole thing?
You're going to pack the whole thing. So what you can do is you can try to wipe away some of the blood and see if you can see where it's coming from. That's why I created just a little bundle at the end. I'm pushing into the bone. And I'm just alternating, filling this cavity up. So once I start pulling pressure in, I'm not taking the pressure out of the wound. Does that make sense? So obviously, this is just a round piece of plastic. It's not anatomically correct. It'd be a little bit easier if you're doing it on someone's shoulder, the clavicle, or the pelvis. Probably screaming now.
Trying to get away from you.
So with each unfold, are you like wrapping it a little bit around your finger?
Not really. I just it ends up kind of half twisting as you're packing. So you can see I've packed this cavity completely. I still have extra. This is where I just take it, I'm holding it on top. All right. Then I take my pressure dressing, transferring. I'm not ever letting pressure go. So I'm working where I have my hand in here. I slide it out, transfer pressure to the outside of the pressure dressing, and then this is where we begin to wrap. So we can come around or demonstrate on a person here because it's easier to do on a person than his legs. You see it has the Velcro captures. You can put a half twist in it to really drive home that pressure into here if you want, or we just pull that slack out and we're getting it nice and tight. And we just wrap it and keep it covered up. Make sense? All right. Depending on where he was, a lot of stuff has changed. I mean, when I started 20 years ago, what I'm doing now.
Is it getting full?
Getting full.
Getting full. Take what you got. Yep. There you go. Transition to pressure dressing.
That's good.
There you go. Get that out. Okay. Keep pressure on it. We don't want our clot to blow out. There you go. Pad over the top of it. Ah! 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 Damn it, Bill. Ah! Yep, and the first wrap is just to get it on there so it'll stick. There you go. Now you can really start wrenching on it. There you go. That half turn over the stack of gauze localizes the pressure. It concentrates it over the top of the gauze, which increases the clotting, which is what we want, right?
Right.
Because, Glenna, if we just apply pressure, how long does it take to form a clot?
10 minutes.
But when we do this, what happens?
Oh, it stops. It helps. 3 minutes. Thank you.
3 minutes. Good job. Good job, Jeff.
Thank you.
You won the internet today.
I don't think you'll ever be able to eat a Vienna sausage again.
Yeah, I don't like cake.
All right, go on with your kid. Keep it, hold on, keep a finger in there. It doesn't matter if we do it wrong quickly. We want to do it right. Okay? Is this weird?
Yes.
Yeah, that's weird. That's good. If you were like, nah, then we might have issues.
She's working on being a vet.
That's awesome.
She's already done it.
That's awesome.
A&M?
Yes.
Awesome girl.
We're trying to keep her out of A&M.
Ah!
I tell you what,
Ah!
for a vet, I look for
Ah!
an Aggie vet.
Elbow. Use your elbow. There you go.
We're just trying to keep her out of the
Okay.
system.
All right.
Society. Uh-oh.
It's okay. There you go. So get the pad over the top.
Hold pressure.
There you go. Now your first wrap is just simply to secure that. Okay. Just to get it on there. There you go. Keep pulling on that down there, that roll. Kind of like unfurl it there with your hand. There you go. Exactly. Pull it around. And then it'll stick. There you go. Now that now that you got it to bite. Okay. Now you put a half twist in it right there. Okay. Good. You want to put an even number of twists in it as well, so that Velcro pad will line up. Okay. No, you got it. Flip it back around. There you go. That big Velcro pad secures it. Now hold on. Take your hands off it just for a minute. Let go. See? That's why we want that Velcro pad there. It's one of the reasons I like this North American Rescue dressing is that'll happen. Now we can take our time with this C-clip. Does that make sense? Yep. If it doesn't, good job. You got it. 2 minutes. Good job. Good job, Dad. Another example of homeschooling for the
There
win.
you go.
Yeah,
That's right.
it's awesome. You just got stabbed in your left leg. 20 seconds in. Raise your hand when you're not dead. Good job, Robin.
That's my guy right there.
There you go. Awesome. 30 seconds in. Awesome. Awesome. 45 seconds in. Has everybody got a tourniquet on? Under a minute. Under a minute for the whole class. Okay, so we're ending up class now, our morning class, and this is Jeff. And you were saying that you've taken other classes similar to this.
Correct. I've taken a class, and it was a very good, intense class. A lot of practical information, but it was all book learning. So what this class really did for me was reinforce what I learned by the book with actual hands-on, and you learned things that you thought you knew how to do, but until you actually put your hand on it, you really did not know what to do. So
That's
you
awesome.
definitely need hands-on training.
Thank you. And
thank you.
do you think there was a decent amount of that in this class?
Oh, absolutely. There was more than enough time to get your hands dirty and stick your fingers into holes and protrusions and things like that.
You made the comment that you had read that you knew that the tourniquet was supposed to hurt when you applied it.
Correct.
But then it's so much different to actually apply it.
Right.
And to apply it to somebody
And
else.
to apply it correctly. If they're not feeling a lot of pain, you're not doing it right.
Amen.
There you go.
Thank you, Jeff. All right. So, what's your name?
Shauna.
Shauna and Raymond. And y'all drove from where?
New Hampshire.
From New Hampshire.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
1,800 miles.
Holy crap. All right, so all I knew was you had said, I didn't know this. All you had said was it was worth the drive.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, oh, from Louisiana? That's a long drive. Because we're in North Texas. From New Hampshire.
From New Hampshire.
Live free or die.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. What did you think of the class?
I absolutely loved it. It gave me a lot of good information that I can definitely go and use in the future. And my father used to be a medic in the Army, so this is definitely beneficial. And go teach him kind of like the new school
That's
ways
cool.
of training and doing
Check it out,
things.
Pops. This is how we do things
Exactly.
now. That's awesome. Raymond, what'd you
I didn't want
think?
to buy a kit unless I knew how to use it from the people who made it, so and that was awesome. I
Awesome.
learned everything that I needed to know from the kit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't. New Hampshire?
Oh, yeah.
The
Got
Bear
the license
Nation
to prove
is
it.
strong. For real. This is why I do this. I love meeting people in person because I'm like, because this iPhone is just like a rectangle that makes my life miserable sometimes, but it's the real people on the other side of it, man.
Exactly. YouTube is just a screen, but
Right.
coming
But
down,
It's awesome.
amazing.
I'm gonna be like, where's my New Hampshireans at? The next live stream.
Right here.
Thank you, guys.
Of course.
All right, Larry, what were you
All right,
saying?
The one thing that is the most important is the tourniquet. The time that you can leave a tourniquet on. I had no idea about that. So just to know that one part is worth every bit of the time I spent here.
That's awesome, man.
And
Thank you.
you're better looking in person.
Oh gosh, thank you. I don't know about all that, but thank you, Larry. Okay, and as a bonus feature during the Stop the Bleed class, how to pack and repack a Bear Fac. Okay, so here's the Bear Fac. In the back, you have what's called the stack, nasopharyngeal airway, 2 5x9 gauze pads, your high-fin chest seals, and your trauma dressings. $8.50. Then you got your tape here. Comes out. This is a 6-inch North American Rescue trauma dressing. The only difference between this and the other one's a summer green, summer white. You've got your cat tourniquet, 14 gauge decompression needle, your gloves, your duct tape. Then in here, we've got our rolled gauze, our gauze pads, our compressed gauze, BZK disinfectant wipes, our quick clot, our triangle bandage, and our Mylar blanket. So there's a good bit of stuff in there. So how I usually start putting these together is I get my stack of gauze here. This is your 2x2s, 4x4s, 5x9. That goes there. this bottom corner here goes the triangle bandage. In that space right there, the survival blanket, Mylar blanket's gonna go that way, like so. The compressed gauze is gonna go here, like so. Our BZK wipes are gonna go in this spot, like so. So you see, it kind of created just a layer of stuff there. Then on top of that goes our quick clot right here, like so. And then this is gonna sit in the middle, right there, underneath the quick clot. By the way, if this is industrial espionage, Joshua, I will hunt you down. Feel free. Okay, next, we take our decompression needle. It goes in the center. Then our duct tape goes right here. And this is, the duct tape is kind of sticky, so it's a little difficult to get it in there. There we go. Then our gloves, which are rolled up right there, they go in there like so. Trauma dressing. Trauma dressing, you start with one corner here, like so. Pull that loop around and onto it, then push it over the top of that. Then loop it around like so, and you want the top of the trauma dressing essentially even with the top of this webbing loop right here. Gotcha. Then your tourniquet goes in like so. The reason the tape, the reason the trauma dressing goes all the way down like that is that your tape is going to go here like so and live in that space. Okay?
Right.
And our stack, our high fins, there's two of these, like so. 2 5x9 gauze pads, nasopharyngeal airway, 28 French with Surgilube. That goes there. Shears, 7 1/4 inch North American Rescue shears go over the top like that. That goes in the back, like so. Then you fold it all up. And that's the bare pack.
All right.
That's how you pack it up.
Sweet. Thanks, man.
Of course. So this is us putting a bow on this video. How do you think that class went?
That was great. A lot of really good participation, a lot of good questions. Highly motivated crew that want to learn how to use their equipment.
People from New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
1,800 miles. Bear, are you coming to my New Hampshire? New Hampshire, I get it. And maybe, yeah, we probably are coming to your neighborhood at some point, but New Hampshire. New Hampshire. Anyway, thanks for being along for the ride, y'all. And check the website for more upcoming dates. Shalom.